Okay. Well, good evening, my relatives. I'm glad to see many of you here tonight. I think we're in. I think these forums are always good, and sadly, we have to have more of these during election times. Well, I think most of you know me, but LeeCrowchild, I'm the actually Director of Public Works for the nation right now. I was thinking about where we are, where we're going in that, and right now I believe that we're in a time of transition. We went through a transition in the 70s, and those that are my age around here, and some of them are a little bit older than me, we understand what that was, because it was a transition from a real traditional way and sort of developing what the new ways were. And we've been kind of going through that, and now we're in a stage of transition once again, because now technology has come in. And we're trying to make sense of that. How does that fit into where we are? And we're very fortunate that we have a lot of young men and women who have embraced technology, and they're trying to find ways how that fits into our life ways, our Tsuut'ina life ways. You know, through the media, through the arts, through language itself, and just how we interact with each other. We've been through a whole year of the community being very tested. You know, we've gone through so much, and yet the community has stood together and caught the tears of those that needed it. And in turn, we reciprocate that to the next people that are doing the same, going through the same things. So that speaks to our strength as Tsuut'ina. And why I say that is because Tsuut'ina, we're game changers. If I use a sports metaphor, we're game changers. Every other nation across Canada looks to Tsuut'ina to see what we're doing next. Because we've been so aggressive in our languages, we've been so aggressive in our education, our housing, our roads. You know, that's our own initiatives that started that. You know, and that's why I say we're game changers. Because whatever we do, people are watching. So it's important that we understand that, and that we pass that knowledge on to those that are going to ask for our help. And there will come a time when people ask for our help. Now, I've known councils ever since I was a little boy, and I can tell you for a fact that every chief and every council who's ever been on there, they've thought of nothing but the people. And they did the best they could to do that. You know, maybe it was not to what I might have liked or what somebody else might have liked, but they still had a passion and a care for the people. And we can't forget that. As we carry on into the next years, into more elections than that, then we have to always maintain that, how we always cared for the nation. I helped, along with many other departments, develop what we call the comprehensive community plan. And what we did was, most important was, we went out to the community, we asked a number of questions. What would you say are community values? What are important to Tsuut'ina? And we came up with 20 points. And those 20 points are what guided what the previous chief and council have done with we got all of this casino money. This is based on what the community saw as important, so that's what we're going to do. And you know, housing was a big part of that. 180 homes since then. You know, the roads are making their way. I think we got something like 77 post-secondary students. You know, that's what we did because we went to community values, and we have to keep staying on that path of asking the community, is what we're doing important? In a role of leadership, is what we're doing is important? And that's when we go to ask the people, how do we make it important? How is it addressing the issues of spirituality, of our culture? I'm going to finish now, and thank you very much for your time.